Utua.
Fuega.
La Utua.
The last name?
Tashitele.
Jumbo, Jumbo, Jumbo Sana Jumbo, Jumbo Sana Jumbo.
The mission of the PeaceJam Foundation is to create a generation of young leaders committed to positive change in themselves, their communities, and the world through the inspiration of 12 Nobel Peace Laureates. PeaceJam Juniors is a standards-based elementary school curriculum that introduces young students to the lives and work of 12 leading Nobel Peace Laureates. It combines standards-based literacy curriculum with service learning projects, conflict resolution skill builders, and character education.
I think the most powerful part of this curriculum, and it's really the essence behind PeaceJam, is that one person can make a difference. And we have students in our school who feel very powerless in their lives due to poverty, due to language issues, due to not being recognized as legal residents. They really come to our school feeling very powerless. And I feel like through this curriculum, they have learned that they do have power, and they have learned also that what they do can make a difference not only for themselves, but for other people as well.
There are so many programs, options, choices, and I think that sometimes that can cause a little bit of reluctance in educators to just, completely with open arms embrace any program or things that are available. And I think that, with PeaceJam, it was so much worth the effort and so valuable as far as resources, materials, and again, more than anything else, just the energy that that you bring to our school is really a positive and appreciated thing.
It starts with one person that changes the world, and then people learning about that person, and then people trying to be like that person, and so peace starts to spread around the world.
At Foster, we have a mixed group of kids.
Approximately 1/3 of our students are English language learners. Their first language, for the most part, is Spanish.
They may not always have all of the food and the clothing they need.
I work with 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students with severe cognitive disabilities.
We're in an area of trailer parks and apartment houses, so sometimes the mobility rate tends to be a problem for kids.
45 to 35% of the kids are with us all year, and the rest move on to other schools.
Here's a contract that said
PeaceJam Juniors is designed to be integrated with existing curriculum or as a standalone unit. It is flexible to meet the needs of educators, students, and educational systems.
We decided as a school this year to study Rigoberta Menchú, and so our entire school is looking at Rigoberta Menchú and implementing her into the district-wide curriculum that we teach.
We did a week-long activity on constructing haiku poems about Rigoberta Menchú. The kids had a lot of fun with that. Obviously, there's a lot of literacy connections with that.
Okay, why are we writing letters to the ambassador?
to see if the ambassador can get our letter and help for peace.
We could also make the world more peaceful if we know how to write.
We're on two hands.
Persuasive letters.
Service learning is an essential component of the PeaceJam Juniors curriculum because it teaches students to apply what they are learning in school to real issues in their community. Students do a needs assessment of their school or community and develop service projects to address those needs. These projects are often inspired by the work of Nobel Peace Laureates.
Rigoberta Menchú, what about the Mayans? They don't have rights, and how her family got killed by the Guatemala soldiers.
We studied how 9% of the women got investigated, and I guess 1,200 got killed.
In PeaceJam, we send letters to the ambassador of Guatemala so that they can investigate more of the crime scenes.
And that's how we thought about what we needed for our school and what could help Foster Elementary out.
The kids are going around the school, they're interviewing people to see if, in fact, the children would like to have a microwave oven.
In service learning, students are able to really learn that when they do something for other people, what they get out of that is this great feeling of, wow, I really helped somebody out.
Getting the microwave is like changing people's lives too. Because like they get to eat like food like they want from home.
Yeah, it's like changing our community and our school, how to make it better.
And if Rigoberta changed her, the mind rights, so we changed our rights a little, but we could also get them taken away, and she could have too.
Yes, so let her go out there. Yes, so let her go out there. And find all the wilderness of tonight.
Students also learn essential conflict resolution, problem solving, and leadership skills while developing positive character traits, all of which improve school culture.
We were literally pulling kids off of each other my first year here because they would get into such intense fights. And I have not had one fight in that way this year at all.
I don't see any violence with my students. They're learning to talk about their problems and try to find solutions in a peaceful way.
Once in a while I hear a kid say, that's not what Desmond Tutu would do, or that's not what Rigoberta would do.
I think PeaceJam is a really nice complementary fit to this spirit that we're trying to generate here at Foster of taking ownership for your actions and really trying to resolve things peacefully.
We're so happy that you're here.
Yeah.
من کارم رو از حقوق بشر شروع کردم. کارم رو برای حقوق بشر از بچه‌ها شروع کردم. حتما سوال میکنید که بچه‌ها چه حقی دارن؟ بچه‌ها خیلی حق دارن که بزرگا باید به این حقوق احترام بگذارن. یکی از حقی که بچه‌ها دارن حق تحصیل کردنه. بچه‌ها بایستی مدرسه به میزان کافی داشته باشن و مدرسهشون بایستی خوب باشه. این حق بچه هاست.
This is the right of the children.
Every child is receiving the benefit of learning about the Peace Laureates and learning about the complete curriculum that goes with each Peace Laureate.
The one who inspired me is Desmond Tutu. He really lit a spark in my life because when I was in 4th grade, I was a bad kid, but when I learned about him, I learned how to change my life around.
Sí, me siento muy orgulloso que mis estudiantes pueden ver ejemplos como Rigoberta Menchú, como Sharina Bari, que mis estudiantes pueden decir, wow, mira a esta señora que vino de un lugar bien difícil, un poquito como yo, y quién sabe, quizás yo puedo avanzar y quién sabe ganar un premio de Nobel para mí mismo. Yeah.
At Foster Elementary in PeaceJam, we had a blood drive.
The PeaceJam Juniors curriculum builds bridges between students and the world around them, giving them a sense of their role in local and global communities. It also builds bridges between school and home, increasing parent involvement.
The blood drive was great. We had our volunteers come in, we had staff here come in, parents came in for the blood drive. We signed up every spot.
We got 22 pints of blood and we saved 66 lives.
Yo entiendo que mis estudiantes vienen de lugares diferentes, difíciles, y me siento que aquí en Foster estamos estableciendo un modelo de paz que los estudiantes pueden llevar a sus comunidades, a sus casas.
PeaceJam Juniors has set a high standard for academics in my classroom.
And I know it's just going to keep snowballing. So the rest of my teaching career, I'm forever a PeaceJam. Teacher.
I think the most powerful parts of the curriculum are the way that I've seen my students interact with each other.
Seeing my students really embrace this notion that let me try to resolve this peacefully rather than, just lashing out or using some unkind words.
They know they have a safe place at school. A lot of kids feel safe at school. They want to come to school to foster because they know it's stability in their lives.
I really believe that kids will develop into completely different people than they would have had they not interacted with this curriculum and interacted really with the lives of these people who've made such huge differences in the world. I can think of several students who are different children today because they've been involved with PeaceJam for the last 2 years.
I am a kid with a future. I wonder how things will go when I grow up. I hear that I am going to survive. I see that victory has come. I want a peaceful world. I am a kid with a future. I pretend that the world will never end. I feel that I will make it. I touch the breeze of freedom. I worry that this poem is never going to come. I cry for slavery. I am a kid with a future. I understand I have to try hard to get what I want. I say there is a new beginning. I dream that there is victory. I try to cry. I hope this poem will never end. I am a kid with a future.